President of our Sales Partnerships and Business Alliances. And in essence, what I'm chartered to do is shape and direct our partner program, looking at partners that are sources of growth, strategically important to our top and bottom line revenue growth. And those partners include both technology partners, as well as the service provider partners, and some of the Siemens operating companies that we can partner with. There's a lot of ways to approach the market, but the first and foremost is that you have a common vocabulary that you could be using to describe an offering. Some people call it a solution, some people call it a product, some people call it a portfolio element. It all boils down to what is it that I, as a service provider, am bringing into the market to address a customer's business problem. So we really approach our customers from a market vertical perspective around some of their business issues. If it's around supply chain, or if it's around materials management, or anything around product lifecycle management, and the challenge of I need to drive cost out of my business, I need to increase my operational efficiencies. When we partner with a technology company, as an example, they may be more inclined to discuss the feeds and speeds and the bells and whistles. And what we need to do is take a technology that may not know it could be part of a supply chain solution and help it speak our language as we go forward to the customer. It's also imperative that we look at our sales methodologies and we look at different stages during that methodology, and we clearly lay out to our partners what a timeline on a typical deal looks like. Then when we start talking about stages, we're in sync. One of the things that we've institutionalized from a corporate global level are what we call the Partner Account Opportunity Workshops. This is very simple, and in fact, this is part of the process that we use ahead of getting into a formal contractual alliance agreement relationship. And the Partner Account Opportunity Workshop is fashioned after an internal type of model that we have. In essence, an account rep will have a plan for their account. They will have identified certain business problems the customer has, the offerings that Siemens can provide to solve the problem, sitting down with a partner and sharing this information with their either technical specialists and certainly their account reps. So we have peer-to-peer mapping in these Partner Account Opportunity Workshops. The idea is, in this knowledge share, we'll tease out a business idea, we'll quantify it, and we'll set a simple win strategy in place, a series of actions and steps that need to be taken in order for us to reach the goal, which is to close the business. Because without that common contact, without the fostering of the relationship, it's probably not going to lead to much more than folks looking back and saying, I spent a lot of time in conversation. I never got anything done. I was promised a lot, but nothing ever happened. When you have executives that have decided that we are going to join forces and we have this great concept without any proof point to demonstrate that you could be successful, but because we're the executives and we endorse this, we're going to push it down to the field. There's no buy-in all the way down to the bottom of the chain, because at the field level, it may not be in the DNA of our sales guys to partner with this particular company on a strategic initiative. So when we see very high level, a lot of fanfare and more ceremonial type of conversations and activities between executives, I look at that and say the odds to win, they're low. Another could be when there is a deal that we want to sell to a customer, and oh, by the way, that customer is also a potential partner. So it's really starting off on the wrong foot. The motivations for a sales partnership are really driven by a transaction. Compensation plans when it comes to partnering are very short term, and if they're successful, that's great, roll out another one, but to have the a sustainable type of a comp program that either spiffs or incents a partner to participate with you, I think most of the reps at the field level, they're pretty savvy and they'll see that it's a gimmick.